Hi, I'm Colby with Southern Leisure Spas and Patio, and today we're going to go over the operation and maintenance of the Bullfrog S150 and S200 swim spas. Okay, so the first step is going to be filling your swim spa. So the way we're going to do that is we are going to remove the headrest right here, push your seat forward, don't pull up, just push directly forward, and then we'll move that out of the way. And then right down here where the seat sits into that hole, we're going to put the hose directly down into there and fill the plumbing lines up with water that way, so that the water pushes air out of the pump, so that hopefully we don't start up with an airlock. And you're just going to leave the hose in there, fill the water all the way up to about the top of the jets, all the way around the spa, and then once you get there you can go ahead and turn the water hose off. Okay, so now let's talk about the filter in your spa. So right behind the lounge chair, behind the jet pack that's in that chair, we've got a Simplicity filter pack right here. This is also going to hold your chemicals. So if we pull directly up, we're going to take this and turn it around. This is a Simplicity filter, and this filter lasts up to 90 days. And you can and should clean it, I would say, once every 30 days. But after 90 days, these filters are really meant to be disposable filters. Makes it easier for maintenance for you, so you're not constantly cleaning these and soaking them in a bucket, and it takes away all the hassle and care of it. Much easier, much more cost effective to replace these and just throw them out every 90 days and put a new one in. Right below this is going to be where you put your cartridges in. So your mineral cartridge, the blue cartridge, and then your Smart Chlor, your gray cartridge, are going to go right into the bottom of here with the dials facing out the bottom. Then you just take this, put it back the same way you pulled it out, set it down, and then push straight down, and it clips into place. Okay, so now that you've got your swim spa filled with water to the fill line, it's time to go ahead and turn the breaker on and power the swim spa on. One of the most common things that I hear about is, well, some of my jet packs aren't working. Now, there's two possibilities. It could be an airlock, and if it's an airlock, we'll talk about that in a later video. But the most common thing that we see is your jet pack is closed. So we're going to talk about how to open and close the jet pack to divert the water and make your massage stronger or less. So we're going to push directly forward and pull the swim spa up. When you're in your spa, in your bathing suit, you don't have to take it out at all. But for this video, I'm going to take it out. We have a knob right here. And if you see at the bottom right here, we can see that this dial is open. Water should be flowing directly into this jet pack. If I close this dial, you're going to see that is closed off now. Water cannot push through here, which is going to push the water over to the next seat, making the next seat stronger as well. And that is how you open and close a Bullfrog jet pack, and just double check that they are all open and operating after you fill your spa. Okay, so this knob right here is going to be for your water arches. So on pump number 1, we can turn it on low speed. We got 2 water arches in the front and 2 in the back. Turn and open your water arches. Low speed is just going to be kind of a trickle, a slow flow. And then if we put it on high speed, you're going to have the full water arch all the way around. Okay, so we're going to talk about the top side controls and functions of the Bullfrog Spa. First, we're going to talk about the hot tub portion. So if you tap your screen, we're going to drag the Bullfrog icon over on top and drop it in. That'll unlock your screen. So there are 2 different modes on this top side control. This swim spa has a hot tub mode, which we're in now, and it also has a swim mode, which we can switch over to in a minute and talk about. So this hot tub mode, very similar to the actual hot tubs themselves. You're going to have 2 pumps, pump 1 and pump 2. They're both going to have 2 speeds. So when you touch that fan button, that's low speed, that's high speed, and then that's off. So both fans are going to do the exact same functions. You've got a nighttime mode, so we can dim the screen. This is to invert your screen, so if you're in the spa and you want to see the screen inside, we're going to flip the screen towards the inside of the spa. Then we've got contrast, and then we've got your light settings. So on light settings, we're going to have interior lights on or off. So that's on if it's blue, off if it's gray. Then we can go into light settings. We can change the modes of the lights. Right now we're on a solid color. We can have it change through colors and then change through colors quicker. So I'm going to stick to a solid color, and then I will go back to the main setting. Now we got the exterior on or off, white light on the outside, and then we can set the timer settings in the settings menu right there. Last thing we have is the settings menu for the hot tub. So we've got water care. There are different features you can go into when you open this. Personally, I highly recommend staying in standard beginner mode. These spas are already very energy efficient, and if we go into energy savings or super energy or weekender mode, yes, they will save you a slight bit more money. However, if your water turns green and you've got to throw a lot of chemical in there to get it back up because of the filter settings, you're going to end up spending more money, much more money on chemical than you would if you just paid for standard beginner, where the filtration settings are standard, and that's what I recommend staying in. So if we go back, now we can set reminders, rinse filters. This is also to reset your reminders, clean filter and solution, changing your water, date and time. We can set that up. We can lock the screen, and then you got standby, sleep mode, invert, contrast, and configuration. Configuration is really just for your electrical, but that's pretty much it. We go to temperature. This is the main control. Right now the spa is at 88 degrees. If I want it to go up, you just bump it up. It will display right here the temperature it's set at. It will display the temperature that it actually currently is right below it. And that is the hot tub portion. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the swim portion of the video. So right now we're in hot tub mode still. We're going to switch over to swim mode. So I'm going to touch this swim icon right here. Now it says valves are moving, press stop to cancel. So what is happening right now is an electronic model is moving the valve and turning it so that the water flow is going over to these swim jets now instead of the therapy jets. Now we are in swim mode. So swim mode is pretty simple. I'm not going to go in depth. A lot of the controls are still here from the hot tub portion, the temperature, the contrast, the LED lights, your settings, nighttime mode, and inverting the screen are all still the same. Mainly the difference is this swim mode right up here. So this is just your basic swim mode. You can press, of course I was talking too much, I apologize. So you can just press the play button right here, and it is going to start the current from the jet. This is like a free-for-all. You can swim however long you want, and then you can adjust the speeds. So you got speed 1 all the way up through speed 5. So we got 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I'm going to go ahead and pause that mode so that we can take a break. The next thing is going into the swim settings. So in the swim settings, we're going to have swim drills. And then you can personalize drills and even change the swim drill settings. But I'm going to just go to select swim drills, and we should go to the pre-made ones from the factory. So you've got endurance swimming, lap swimming, transition, cardio, and power. So whatever type of workout you want to do today, let's say you want to work on cardio, we're going to go to cardio. You can go for how long you want to go. If you're a trooper, you can go for 60 minutes. Someone like me, you might go for 10 minutes. And then you can change the intensity on how strong the current's going to be. And then you're just going to press play, and it's going to take you through your cardio intervals just like being on a treadmill, but you're swimming.